What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, we have got Elite 1 Squad Battles rewards. I ended up playing all the way through because we got a lot done. We've also completed with that Centurions Danilo Pereira, and we are very close to getting that first Evo section on Volti. We just need 3 more wins in squad battles, rivals, or champs on semi-pro difficulty. So we'll get that over the coming sort of like hopefully 3 games, but maybe a little bit more. And then she gets relentless and attacking high attacking work rate as well, which is pretty cool. But to start with, we are going to have the packs from Danilo Pereira and then the Elite 1 rewards, and then we'll move into some FUT Champs gameplay to see if we can push on for 14 wins with this Arsenal team. I have got an Arsenal team as well at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is, for the time being, go back to the Real Madrid setup for just a few games, and then as soon as I can afford buy Ashley Cole and William Saliba, I'll buy them both, and we'll get them both in. Now, I can afford it if I just go ahead and sell and get rid of all of my kind of informs and stuff that I've invested in. I kind of want to hang on to them, so I'd rather just like make the coin. So we'll see what we get from the squad battles rewards and whether or not we can afford it after that. So we've got a gold players pack here. Let's hope that we can get some Arsenal players. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Would be nice. We can't. Oh, he's extinct, but this is an untradeable pack. That's too bad. I've got Pedro Neto. I've packed a 10k extinct player, guys, but no Arsenal players there. And that leaves us with a small Electrum players pack. Oh, this is that. I'm not getting baited by the Sudamericana cards. Onana. Oh, I think he's quite expensive right now. Oh, no, never mind. And a few silvers. And then we also get ourselves 78 by 2. Obviously, we can't pack any of the Arsenal cards in here unless it's Saliba or Gabriel Jesus, both of whom would be nice. It's an Aaron Wan-Bissaka from that, and Simikan as well. And then the last pack here before we move into the squad battles rewards. Oland, centre mid, not anyone good, that's for sure. Yeah, that's tough. All right, let's get our squad battles rewards. All right, guys, we are back. We have got our rewards, or at least I hope we have, because I didn't play Beyond. I assume that this is Elite 1. Yeah, it is. There you go, guys. So don't say I'm not putting in the effort on this account, because Elite 1 is mad. 22,000 coins, which is really going to help towards our next upgrades, and 250k packs that hopefully will help towards our next upgrades. I am very, very, very tempted for the following games to get at least Ashley Cole. We have got Little Kim. There we go. We have packed ourselves a very nice high-rated Arsenal card. She's 86 rated. However, in spite of the fact that she is an Arsenal player, we are going to sell her because that's 10, 11k in the bag. And, that already puts us at like 35,000 coins made. Also, with Grealish, we're going to go sell him as well. That puts us over 40,000 coins made. Sauerbrunn, she's about 6.5k. With the discards, that's going to put us already around 50k made. Majri as well, couple of thousand coins maybe. And then the rest of this is probably discard. Minge in the pack is all right, I suppose. But yeah, unfortunately, this is all discard. Like, you just can't even sell it. Even the 83s, they just don't even sell for their minimum list price. So we've already made over 50,000 coins from Squad Battles rewards, which is incredible. And then 50k pack number 2 is England. Left back, Manchester United. It's not anyone good. This is a full-on, absolute, wholehearted discard pack. Not a single sellable player there. So we just get 6,700 coins back from that. So we made about 60,000 coins from the rewards, which isn't bad. In terms of the club and obviously FUT Champs, as I was saying to you guys, I really want to get Ashley Cole, Petr Cech, and William Saliba. I just don't know if I can afford to get all of them at once, so I might save that for another day and go and get into some games with this team right here. All right, guys, into some gameplay we go, and enjoy the stress of the first 2 games. Got some comments. The first comments are the same. I've got them in the same vein because they both are along the same lines of the same things. It's DC says, "Hey Nep, just do what will make you enjoy the game most without committing to one option. You can mix it up whenever you feel like to." And off the back of that, DXT says, "I think maybe do themed squad builders." And of course, these are comments talking about where do we go? You know, we're at a fork in the road in the RTG. Where do we go? I think maybe do themed squad builders and play an episode with that team to use new players, even if it's just friendlies, especially as most of the grinding for the Arsenal team has been done apart from the icons. I feel like you'll lose interest in playing if you can't grow your team any further because you've stretched its potential. This can even be just once a week. And so, yeah, there was a lot of ideas about what to do with the road to glory. And it's a weird one because, as I say, this isn't like, you know, I feel like over the last 2 or 3 years, we've got to this point in the game cycle, and that fork in the road is, guys, I'm going to stop the road to glory, or how do I keep it going? And it's not there this time, which is nice. It's good. It is good. However, with a lot of the ideas, yeah, I do like the idea of, you know, building one team for something. There was another comment about FUT Champs, and I can't remember if I brought it up as well. Yeah, even if we do like once per month, I definitely got it. No, I didn't. I should have taken it. Somebody else talked about having having an idea where like once per month we do a weekend league run with like the best team that I could put together. You know, like all the meta players I've got, all the sweaty players that I've got, the absolute best of the best, and even spend coins on buying meta players and such. And at that point, seeing how the wins differ from the RTG team. And I like that idea, but that would actually also require then building a super meta team, because there's a big difference. There's a big difference between the players that make a difference and the players that are just very good. For example, the team that we've got right now, we're going to hit 11 or 14 wins this weekend. I'm very confident of it. Maybe, you know, touch wood, but I'm very confident of it that we're going to hit 11 or 14 wins, right? And a team like this that this guy's got with the Rafael Leao, the Dembele, the Kyle Walker, the pace, right? If I had that team, I don't think it would be I'm looking at 11 or 14 wins. I think it would be I'm going to get 14 wins. I don't think that sort of team takes what I've got here from the 14 win range to the 16 win range. To go to that next range, it has to be the Hullets, the R9s, the Trailblazer Ronaldos and Griezmanns, that basically the big icons that make that huge difference. That's what it has to be to get up to the, okay, now we can go like 16 and beyond sort of range. And they're just not in the mirror. They're not there. We are weeks, months, even longer beyond away from actually getting to a point where we can get huge meta icons. And so then even when we look at players like Pirlo, like Beckham, like Blanc, they're good, but they're not great. And that makes a difference. So anyway, FTBL Frenzy says, I personally think an engine would be better on Gio. No. You don't really need the extra 3 pace. She already has amazing shooting, and the engine will get that short and long passing up by quite a bit. Nevertheless, very good episode. Keep it up. Yeah, ultimately, like, I'm happy to experiment on chem styles, you know, as we like kind of learn the game and learn the players and learn the strengths and weaknesses. We'll figure out what's right. What I like about the engine on Gio is it does give her a really good dribbling boost, a good pace boost, and a good passing boost. But the way I think I will be playing by the time I get her upgraded, of course, we're only 20 wins into Volti. We need another 20 wins for Volti. Then we're going to start working on the 40 wins of Gio. It's a lot. Don't get me wrong. I like it. And I'll get to that in a moment a little bit more. But, yeah, when it comes to how we use her, I feel like she's going to be used as like a shooting winger, not as like a dribble or somebody. It's not going to be somebody that's like used for skills to get down the line. It's going to be somebody that's used coming in on the cut on the inside with the finesse, with the trivela, and hitting those shots. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure at the moment what the best chem style would be, but we're actually still a fair old while away from getting her fully upgraded. We still have to figure out the centre-back, the Trailblazer centre-back one that we've got as well. There's one silver Arsenal woman that I could upgrade. It'd be terrible still. And then that poses the question that somebody asked me yesterday on stream, like, if a centre-back upgrade comes and both Saliba and Wubben-Moy are eligible for it, who am I choosing? And it's tricky, isn't it? Because, like, the answer is it would be Saliba, because he's just better overall. And what that kind of means for, like, at this stage, because of the really cool evos that we've got now, until we get into a point where we get a repeatable silver or gold, bronze, silver and gold kind of evo that allows us to take all of the kind of like bottom feeder cards up to a reasonable standard. Until we get to that point, if we get to that point, of course, knowing EA, but until we get to that point, if El Neni is only ever going to get upgraded again now, if no other midfielder fits in the evo path, because El Neni's terrible. And that's quite an interesting like conundrum of all these kind of like low tier evos, these low tier cards. Like if I go and buy this silver card and upgrade her to whatever she gets to, she's still not even going to get into the team. And she's not even the best evo centre back that we've got. You know, we've got Kivior, we've got Wubben-Moy. They're both better. They both work there. And so what are we going to do with these like low end cards? Who knows? Who knows what's in store for the whole game cycle, or how evos are going to pan out for the whole game cycle. But it's something to think about at the least. Connor says, I'm personally enjoying it more as directly Arsenal based, even as someone that isn't an Arsenal fan, and it seems you are too. I would just keep collecting the fodder for the SBCs that interest you or suit the team. They don't have to be strictly an Arsenal player in my opinion. Same with Eder Militao and Mendy. But for example, a random icon like the Perlo card that just came about. Love to see players like that pop into the side, as long as it's not every SBC to the point they take over the team. So I wouldn't mind. Let me say first what I've got to say first, and then say second what I've got to say second. I wouldn't mind doing Perlo, Beckham, Blanc, Stoichkov. Is it Stoichkov that's there? Whoever the other one is. I wouldn't mind doing all of those. I wouldn't mind doing every single player SBC and just having them in the club for a rainy day. You know, wouldn't mind it. And you know, not using them to take over the team, as you say. The problem is the SBCs are so goddamn expensive, and it is so hard to get fodder, right? And I was thinking about this just yesterday, actually, and it now makes sense for today as well, for this video and for this comment. If it wasn't for the evolutions, and if it wasn't for the fact that this was an Arsenal RTG, I would be complaining incessantly, non-stop about this game. And that is because the truth of the matter is, this game is absolutely atrocious in many, many different avenues, and it is only the Arsenal team that is keeping me engaged. And that's just the cold hard truth, right? You can't get fodder. Rewards are constantly being nerfed. Draft hasn't been changed in God knows how many years. The reward structure of champs, rivals, and squad battles hasn't been changed in God knows how many years. There's no way to get fodder. Marquee matchups has been nerfed. The marquee matchups requirements have been changed to a point where bronze pack method has now been nerfed. Everything EA do is to encourage you to walk to the store and open some store packs. And so when it comes to like doing Perlo just to have and be like, yeah, let's do Perlo, let's do every icon SBC, and eventually we'll have a full icon team, and that'll be a fun weekend league, wouldn't it? And then in the meantime, we can use Perlo for like 10, 15 games and then just pop him into the club, get the Arsenal midfielder back in and carry on with our day. I do not have the fodder to do it. I just don't have it. It's impossible. And that's the reason why you see so many people have the same sort of gold team with the odd special card here or there. You know, it's all Rafael Leao's, Griezmann, Sons, Walkers, Van Dijk's, Diaby's, Ferland Mendy's. Eder Militao's. Like, it's all the same core of players in terms of the gold players, and then the odd special card, because those gold players are so cheap. So cheap. But the special cards are so expensive, and the good cards, the high-level cards, and the SBCs in general are so expensive that people can't afford to keep running to the store. And so I'm begging EA to give us a repeatable, grindable menu or gameplay upgrade option, and then we can start working on every SBC. In the meantime, we're just going to have to focus on what we can do and save for the things that we know we're going to want. But that is going to be the end of the gameplay. We went to 8-3, which is actually fantastic. Let's finish off this video by claiming our Walty upgrade. All right, guys, with that, it is a good time to end for today because we have upgraded Walty for the first Evo path. We're 8-3 in champs, which is quite nice. I was 5-1, took a couple of hairy beatings, lost by, I think, 6-2 in both of them, actually. But it's just, this game is just weird sometimes, man. Like, when I lock in, I'm all right. When I'm just like resting on my laurels, it's tough. So I've got to learn how to just be locked in more, basically. You know, we went from 5-1 to 5-3 up to 8-3. So can't complain. Hopefully should mean, touch wood, the 11 wins is a kind of like a given at this point, and 14 wins is still the aim for this week. If we can get 14 wins with the team as it is, I would be delighted, genuinely delighted. But let's claim Walty's first upgrade. She goes up to an 84. She gains 3 shooting, 3 dribbling, 3 physical, relentless playstyle that's really nice, and attacking, high attacking work rate. What that does, what does she get afterwards? 3 pace, 3 passing, and bruiser. And then after that, 3 defending, pinged pass, and high defensive work rate. Wouldn't be surprised if she's already high, it doesn't matter. This card is genuinely, like, brilliant. You know, let's have a look at her in the club rather than the evolutions page so we can see the chem style as well. And it's nice. 88 for pace now. Dribbling's really tidy. Passing's really tidy. Shooting, obviously, we don't really mind too much about. It's not the end of the world. Defending up at 81. Physical up at 79. It is a very, very, very good card. And now it has relentless playstyle as well, which is just brilliant. It's just brilliant. So overall, really happy with this team. Really impressed with some of the players. I think Martin Ødegaard is brilliant. As you can see there, 33 goal contributions in 25 games. Some of them in squad battles, mind you. Davor Suker, I'm honestly not sold on. Yes, his Trivellas are very good. I think I actually need to change his chem style and give him an engine, because the shot power going up to 91 means that he doesn't get the dipping Trivella animation, which is where I think I need to, if I change that chem style for him, give him the engine or a catalyst, probably the engine to boost out dribbling. He'll have the Trivella Plus with the dip animation. I'm hoping that we'll score more with him. And yeah, we've got to really try and abuse those Trivella shots with him. Absolutely. Declan Rice is amazing. Eddie Nketiah I've been very, very, very happy with. 90 goal contributions in 69 games, which is really, really nice. And just a brilliant card. I hope if they give him an inform, which they should for his hat-trick, I hope that A is not featured so it doesn't come close to this card straight away, or B, if he is featured, that it just doesn't have the play styles or, you know, the other bits and bobs that this one has. And then the back line is really good. Kivior is actually very good. Maritz is very good. Maritz is the sort of card I'm really excited for the next upgrade for, because if we can get a 1 more boost, especially in pace, and it doesn't have to be massive, like 3 points or 4 points, but if we can get a 1 more boost in pace and maybe another boost in physical and maybe some play styles, that's where it would be good. Anticipate and whip pass would be fantastic play styles to put onto Maritz. We can just get that, that'd be great. And then, yeah, we'll work on probably after Foot Champs now, so we can get our Foot Champs rewards tomorrow. We'll probably then work on getting the 2 icons and William Saliba. I could get William Saliba straight away, but then Courtois and Mendy wouldn't work for chemistry. And so that for today, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm out. Peace.